we were really ground zero for wildfires for a while because we had all the fires seemed to be just surrounding Missoula County. So we got a lot of interest pointed our way, from the state and also from the feds. We had several air resource advisors that were assigned to the Missoula area to try to provide some support. And they're the ones who put out the monitors that we had. We typically have 3 monitors in Missoula County. We have monitors in City Lake, Frenchtown, and Missoula. The air resource advisors, they put monitors in Stevensville, Florence, Lolo, the Potomac Valley, Arlee, Alberton, and Condon. And then the state put out extra monitors for us up by Holland Lake and Clearwater Junction. So we were spoiled with monitors, which was great because my initial plan for this summer was during wildfire season, I would drive around and see where the smoke was. But then we had so much smoke, that would have taken me all day. So it was really very fortunate that we had all that wonderful monitoring network. I mean, it's gone now. It was a temporary thing just to see what the smoke was doing.
What does a monitor look like?
Well, it depends on the type, but it's basically a box, metal box, and inside there is a tape that goes across, and the the monitor itself pulls air down and deposits onto the tape for about an hour. A cubic meter of air, essentially, more or less, and that mass of whatever gets deposited gets measured, so it filters down to particles that are 2.5 microns in diameter smaller. So the larger stuff gets left out, and it brings in it at about the rate that people breathe. So it kind of represents the amount of air that a human would have been breathing during that period of time, and it gets deposited on a tape, and then that gets measured to see how much mass of particulate got pulled down. And I can actually show you if you want to see.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a tape from Seeley Lake. And on a nice typical air quality day, it'll be very pale. So if I see if I have any really pale ones. So like this right here, this is when the air is good. They had like 1 good hour this summer. So it was great. I think it was like down to like 5 micrograms per cubic meter. So that's what you would expect to see normally.
That was like a day in...
This was 1 hour, and this was in the summer, but they had good air. And then...
So each one of those dots measures
each is an hour.
Oh, that's so interesting. So it's just kind of showing the... just kind of
Yeah.
how it...
So this is an hour that exceeded our ability to measure it. This was over 1,000 micrograms per cubic meter of particulate. So you can see how dark that is. And that's what you would have been breathing in City Lake that hour. Is just a lot of really nasty. And also, it smells really bad.
It must smell. It smells like a wildfire. It
Yep.
smells like wildfire smoke.
Yep, it smells like wildfire smoke. So these are the tapes that are in the monitors, and they collect information, and the tape gets measured, before and after it goes across the deposition area, and the data gets sent out into the ether where we can get it, and provides us with hourly particulate concentrations, which is really handy to have. You can always look at the air to see how bad it is, but it's really nice to have the actual numbers. So this tape is, I'm really glad we have that tape. It's kind of amazing.
That is kind of amazing.
Yeah, so that really dark one was September 5th.